Hello everyone, this is module number 152 for the subject of strategic human resource management, and we will continue to talk about typology of workplace employment relations. And in the last module we talked about the non-union perspective. When the union does not exist in the organization, what employers do in managing employment relations. But in this module we will talk about that unions exist, but that is inactive, or that is not that much playing its role what is expected. So this is just a symbolic that we have unions. So to understand the module, I would like to go back to the main typology slide. Then you can see that what I would be talking next. Right, we will talk about in this module the inactive union, and similarly the proactive approach, the reactive approach, and rest of the module will be same, that when the union is inactive, what type of choices in employment relations one employer has. So, or what they actually do when they have chosen, or when this is the current state of employment relations or type of employment relations in that organization. So this is what is related to cooperative, this is adversarial, and this is again cooperative but reactive, and this is again adversarial and cooperative. So we will talk about in this sense that is understandable, and it is only understandable if we keep on talking about one by one. So let's see what is the brief explanation of inactive union and what employers do when they are operating in this kind of employment relations. So the inactive union and the cooperative and proactive approach. What is that approach? What happens in this approach? What are the common practices in this approach? So the early and extensive communication and employees, as we said that because you are proactive, you are having an early communication. Early communication, what do we mean by early communication? When we say early communication or extensive communication, let's say you want to shift your business from one location to another location. Rather than holding, this is adversarial approach, holding the communication until it is the last day, or until it is when there are a lot of rumors at workplace. So rather than that, you early communicate to the employees that we might be shifting, or we will be shifting our location from this place to another place. That place may not suit to most of the employees in the organization, and as a result, there will be an extensive communication, the reasons for moving, the benefits for moving, or the advantages or disadvantages for moving, or how would you facilitate your employees if you are moving from one place to another place. So similarly, in the other approaches are as a result of this. So management formulates plans early when you have an inactive unions and adversarial approach. Informal or informs employees or unions or officials later. So delaying tactics, or something what you call employers might be afraid of telling the employees the truth or at the right time what is going to happen in the organization. And inactive union, cooperative and reactive approaches. So ad hoc management action with late involvement of union. So later on you involve the union, because this is ad hoc management or ad hoc approaches to the employment relations. So inactive union, adversarial and reactive. One, we say it is a unilateral management action. Only the one-sided or one-focused perspective of the employer how to manage the employment relations. So make it simple that frequent resort to third party to resolve and resolve the issues. Issues will happen when you are not communicating with the employees. What will happen when you don't communicate with the employees? Just think about it. In your organization, the organization or your employer is not communicating about something which is important to you and important to your employer as well. Let's think about, for example, if the performance appraisal has done and you have not been informed what grade you have achieved, or next year what would be your position in the organization, or position of everybody in the organization, what will happen? As a result, there will be an uncertainty. Uncertainty of what? What is happening next year? What is happening to me? What is happening to this organization? Let's say two organizations merge together. What will happen? People will talk about that. Who is going to stay in the organization? Who is going to leave the organization? And there will be an uncertainty in the employees and among the employees in other ways. So, as a result of uncertainty management theory, according to that perspective, what will happen? People will, as a human being, and they are also employees, but they are also human beings. As a result of that uncertainty, people will try to reduce that uncertainty. How they can reduce the uncertainty? Rumors will be generated, and people will pass on the rumors that this is going to happen based on their assumptions. So this is how organizations where there is no active union or inactive union but organization is reactive, or they manage relations adversarially. This is what happens in most of the organizations. The only suggestion here is, as a professional to the strategic human resource management or HR professional, that open communication and candid communication saves you from many unknown problems or many unwanted problems. Thank you.